Hello Aries, welcome back to my channel Innate Wisdom. My name is Agnes. I'm an intuitive and a tarot card reader. I do general love readings for the collective and also for each zodiac sign bi-weekly. If you enjoy my videos, please support my work by pressing the thumbs up and by subscribing to my channel. These messages are general and may not resonate for all of you. This is going to be a general love reading for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. So let's see Aries, and let's get started with the person on your mind, the person that you're interested in, and see what they're up to right now. What's their general attitude in this current situation? King of Cups, the Hermit, and the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like this person is isolating themselves in spite of all these beautiful feelings that they have in their heart for you. They may not be talking about these openly. And I also feel that from the Four of Pentacles, which includes kind of a rigidity with the heart matters. This person is not so open, and this might be actually a time for isolation for them, because maybe it's time for them to do some introspection and figure out what is it that works in their life and what is it that doesn't work and they need to let go of. So this is the time maybe that they need to put things into perspective, they need to put things in order, and let go of whatever doesn't serve their highest purpose. They might be having trouble letting go of the old, and they might be having trouble letting go of their comfort zone. So that's where this rigidity is coming in. So let me just clarify, why the Four of Pentacles? Why is that here? I'm using a separate deck for this one. For the clarification, it's my other favorite deck. So let's see. And we have the Page of Wands. You know, I feel like this is about their style of communicating their feelings. They're not so open about what's in their heart. And I feel like maybe this is putting some kind of a damper on how things are going between the two of you, that they're not really saying what's bothering them. They're not really talking about it. This could indicate rigidity in their communication as well, as to what they're thinking they should say, or what they feel comfortable talking about is what's coming right now. So let me just get a clarification for this Hermit energy too. Why is that here? What's this introspection time for? What do we need to know about the Hermit? Why are they closed up? And Eight of Swords. Okay, so this is about self-sabotage. So they might be actually harboring fears and limiting ideas, limiting belief systems, that they think of themselves and they think of their circumstances that make them feel like they're paralyzed, like they are not able to almost like they're not able to decide from their free will. It's almost like they feel that some outside power is limiting them, but it's actually their own fears and belief systems that limit them. So maybe this introspective time could shed some light on this. If they're willing to really do this work and really look inside, they could figure it out, that they could let go of these fears and ideas that limit them. It's not an outside source that keeps putting obstacles to, following their heart, what they want. So this is the initial information that I feel coming from your person. So let's check out now your energies, Aries, and that's of course going to tell us more about this relationship and what is actually going on. And we have the Three of Swords, Five of Wands, and the Lovers. So this, the Three of Swords many times shows up in my readings when there is a love triangle situation going on. So it could indicate a broken heart energy that you have right now. Maybe this person broke your heart because they were cheating, or maybe they already had someone when they met you. Maybe they were in a relationship when they met you. And I definitely feel like there is a connection here between the two of you, the Lover's card. But the Lover's card also indicates that pink cloud type situation where you may not see everything clearly, where you may not understand everything clearly. And it involves also that a decision needs to be made, and it's almost like you are on the receiving end of that. It feels like it's your person that is faced with a choice, maybe between different partners. So if it's not a love triangle situation, you still have a broken heart because maybe they betrayed you or they lied to you, they kept you in the dark, or maybe they were stringing you along. And it feels like there's definitely a lot of tension, a lot of anger in the air at this point, unresolved anger. I feel from the Five of Wands, this could be fights between the egos. Maybe both of you have a strong ego, and it could be about, arguments about who is right. And many times these arguments actually don't lead anywhere. And I feel like in some way you feel left out of this person's life. And in spite of this connection, which might be totally illogical to you. So let me see, what do we need to know about all these tensions? So it feels like I'm asking for a clarification for all of these cards. Let's get 2 cards from this deck. Let's get 2 cards that clarify this situation. We have the High Priestess and the 2 of Wands. So the High Priestess, this could indicate that you feel like your person isn't telling you everything, that your person is not open with you. They're not telling you what's on their mind, what's in their heart. And they might be secretive, that's what's coming right now. They're not open. And you might feel like they're pulling away from you. That's the energy that's coming right now. And again, 2 of Wands, they're faced with a choice. They need to make a decision, and you feel like maybe you're afraid that they're not going to choose you, or somehow they're going to make a decision that's not the best for you. Okay, so that's what I feel, because here's this connection. Again, I'm feeling that there's this connection between the 2 of you that's drawing the 2 of you together, but for whatever reason, this person broke your heart. Let me see why they broke your heart. Why is it? Why are they secretive? The Star. For some reason they feel like this relationship is out of reach for them. Maybe there's physical distance between the 2 of you, but also the Star indicates some kind of a hopefulness. It's like your person is hopeful for this relationship to work out in a more positive way, but I feel like that 8 of Swords energy that came up on their side is basically pretty much limiting them. So if they're able to use that Hermit energy and really put things into perspective and let go of what doesn't serve them anymore, this star could actually be brought down from the sky, the star that they're wishing upon this relationship, for it to happen, for it to manifest. But I feel like this person is just too closed off right now to these opportunities. I feel like they're just afraid to even consider doing something differently. So, all right, that's what's coming right now. And let's check out their current feelings for you. Let's see how they feel about you. King of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. And just thinking back, for the, as far as the cards that are down right now, there are a lot of court cards, and we have 2 more now. We have the King and the Knight of Pentacles, and I feel like this person is stuck in their own ways, and maybe they're a good businessman or businesswomen, and maybe they're good with their money. They can be really counted on, and I feel like to some extent this person feels that their image that they project, among their family or among their friends, it's very important for them that this image is not broken. So it's almost like they have these very high standards or expectations that they're setting for themselves, and it actually keeps them stuck in a situation. And you might feel like this Knight of Pentacles energy is just giving a slowness, a slow manifestation to your relationship with this person. And you might feel like this relationship is stuck, like it's not moving ahead. You want the commitment from this person, but they're just too rigid, they're inflexible. And also, this mental tension about decision making is just hindering the process. The Two of Swords is about the inability to decide, to make a choice, because they are afraid. They are afraid to follow their heart. This is something completely unknown to them. It feels like, you know, the King of Cups showed up in the beginning, so they have all this love for you, but this might be a completely unexpected life situation for them. Maybe they that you came into their life was a complete, surprise, and now they're faced with a situation in which they just don't know how to act, or they don't know how to handle all these energies. So let me just get a clarification for the Two of Swords. Let's see what they're afraid of. But we know that they're basically self-sabotaging, but let's see what else can we find out. Five of Swords, so they're really conflicted about something. And I forgot to say that all these court cards indicate the multiple characters in this dynamic between the two of you, which means that either your person is showing you different sides to them. Maybe they're emotional, one day they're open from the heart, they're expressing their emotions, and the next day they're just all closed up and they're rigid and not emotional, and they're acting slow, like they don't want to come towards you, and so it could also indicate what I said because of the Three of Swords, the love triangle, basically that this person is needing to make a decision between two romantic options, or two or more romantic options, however many there may be. And in some cases, instead of a love triangle, it could be that another person, which is not a romantic partner, is influencing your person, such as a parent, a child. So it could be something else as well, such as an idea, a thought, a fear, which could also very much affect your person's decision-making ability. And we know that the Eight of Swords is here, which is, their own fears. They're just so limited. And now the Five of Swords showed up as a clarification. I feel like there's a lot of inner conflict. It's almost like this new situation is bringing up a lot from beneath the surface, which could also manifest as fights between the two of you. If you're drawing them in a certain direction in which they're not ready to make a move, that could bring out anger and resistance between the two of you, so you could be fighting a lot. And the Five of Swords indicates such fights that are pretty serious. They could result in hurting each other, through words and through being mean, maybe. That's the perception that you could be having. So let's also see why this person is so rigid. Why are they so reluctant to change? The Seven of Swords, so they're not saying something, they're secretive. Here's this again, indicating that you don't know everything about their reality, you don't know everything that they're dealing with. It's because they're not sharing it. But you feel it deep down that there's something that your person is keeping a secret. So yeah, the multiple options could be one thing that they're secretive about, but it's just that, again, they're afraid if you found out, you would run. That's the information that's coming right now. So let's check out the Love Oracle cards and see what these have to say about your person, Aries. What do we need to know about your person? I like you. Someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun flirting, want a date. I do feel like this person cannot get you off their mind, but they're not ready for huge steps right now. They're not ready to commit. It feels like they want to have fun with you, they want to flirt with you, they want to date you, they want to romance you, but big commitments right now is not their forte, it seems like. And again, there's this Seven of Swords energy in the background that's coming right now. They're not honest about something. So this could be also involving, you know, that they're lying to you, or deception going on. So let's see what else do we need to know about them. Self-indulgence. Focus on self, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. And somehow this brings in that hermit energy, which came up in the beginning, and I felt like they need to do some introspection to figure out where their life is taking them, what's good for them, what isn't good for them, and that could actually lead to healing and maybe, you know, more self-appreciation, more self-love, so that they're able to follow their hearts, so that they're able to connect with that inner space that's guiding them, that they're so afraid of connecting with right now. So let's see now their probable future actions towards you, Aries. Their probable future actions towards you. Let's see, we have the Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, and the High Priestess. So this person is still debating whether they should be open with you completely or not. They're actually afraid of rejection is what I'm hearing right now. So they're very much up in the head. They are so reluctant to act from the heart, to feel their heart. It's almost like they're replaying events in their head. Is that Nine of Swords energy, lots of anxiety. Maybe their future steps involve being anxious about those steps. So if they take a step towards you, which, you know, their desire to come towards you is indicated in the Ace of Pentacles. But the Ace of Pentacles, you know, even though it promises success and stability, it could, you know, start off very slowly. So I don't feel like this person is ready for quick action. It's because they're so anxious, they're so up in the head, they're so mind oriented right now. And the High Priestess, you know, this could be that that they're just afraid to tell you the truth, is what I'm hearing about that. But let me see, what is this person so anxious about? Let's get a clarification. Why are they so anxious? Page of Swords. Maybe they have ideas that are scary for them. That's what's coming from this Page of Swords. Maybe they have ideas that they're afraid to follow. Somehow this Page of Swords is coming as a limited energy. Almost like a block. Maybe if I were using reversed cards, this would have come up reversed. That's just the feeling that I have. It's almost like they're afraid to follow their hunch, their idea. On the other hand, they're very interested in you. It feels like they're keeping an eye on you. They want to talk to you, and if they do, their words might be a little bit, you know, like unemotional style communication. I feel like they have a lot of emotions, but they're afraid of acting upon those. And it feels like they want to be with you. They want to open up a new cycle. They feel drawn towards that, but they're not ready for a huge, big actions. Also, in some cases, they could be feeling limited because maybe children are involved. And right now what's coming is that they're afraid to disappoint some people. Let me see, what else do we need to know about the Nine of Swords anxious energy. Two of Cups. So this is how they feel really about you. It feels like this is why it's so scary for them, because they might feel like these emotions that they have for you, they really fell for you, it feels like. But it's kind of like they're afraid to get carried away by these emotions. It's what's coming. And the Two of Cups is my card for that soulmate type connection, maybe twin flame, take it how it resonates. But this is deep. You know, and it can be, you know, scary for someone who has their own comfort zone and their life set up around different things. And now here's this connection, and they're faced with the question, you know, what do I do next? How do I deal with this? The Two of Cups is that type of love connection that is here to stay. And it's that true love connection that doesn't just dissipate away with time. So that's what I feel. Now, let's see now what this person would want to tell you. If they could speak, what would it be? What would the message be if they could tell you something? Ascending. Transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. This is very much what I'm feeling about this Two of Cups card. It's almost like it's telling us the background information that maybe that you don't see, but you need to know about this. And it feels like this person wants you to know that there's actually changes taking place behind the scenes, and maybe they're going through some healing at this point because they're getting ready for that new phase with you, as indicated by the Ace of Earth, which is the Ace of Pentacles. So it's almost like they're preparing themselves for that. They need to get rid of some things that don't serve their highest good anymore. So let's see what else would they want to say. Not today. Not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, call person, boundaries, and still angry. I just feel like they're isolating right now. That's their isolation mode. Maybe they're not reaching out to you. They are in the process of getting rid of some things that don't serve them anymore, and they don't want their emotions to take over, to take control over them. And they're afraid of that too, actually. So let's see where this relationship is headed. What is the next stage? Nine of Pentacles. Page of Wands. And Transformation, which is the Death card in the Good Tarot. So it feels like this relationship is going through a transformation in this next phase. You might actually feel that all communication stops for a while because the Death card is here. But then it starts again, because I feel like there's going to be communication between the two of you, which is influenced, or how do I say, supported by the chemistry between the two of you, the passion and the interest that the both of you feel for the other. And I feel like this Nine of Pentacles is telling me that your person is getting or freeing themselves from something. They're getting more independent to be able to stand more on their own feet. It's almost like they're maybe getting rid of that Eight of Swords energy, which was their limitations, their fears, so that they're more in power in their own lives, that they're more having more strength, more independence. And the Death card indicates a healing, deep healing as well. So in spite of that, maybe there's no communication for a while between the two of you. There may be complete darkness in this relationship, but it feels like it's also the birth of something new. So something needs to transform completely in order for the two of you to start something together. And I feel like that opportunity is there, because the Page of Wands is here. This indicates a new cycle, indicates communication. It may not be a very fast start, even though it could be, because the Wands indicates willpower. It indicates forward movement and energy. So it might be a quick start, but the Page just indicates an immature energy. So there might be passionate communication, for example. But I don't feel like big steps can be expected in this next stage when transformation is happening or has just happened. So I feel like, your person is freeing themselves of something. Let's just see a clarification for this Nine of Pentacles. What is that about? But that's what I'm getting. Is that they're trying to get rid of energies that no longer serve them, so that they can be, free from that. The Ace of Wands, yeah, so that they can get started with you. The Ace of Wands indicates a quick firing up of this relationship. There, it indicates passion, it indicates willpower, strength, moving forward. So that's what I felt. They're getting ready to be there for you more. Let's see another clarification for all of these cards, actually, for the situation of the next stage. Knight of Cups. Yep, they're going to be opening from the heart, which was something that they were so afraid of before. Now that the transformation and the healing has happened, now they're more open to opening from the heart and following their heart, following their lead, you know, the lead by their emotions. So that's what I feel as far as the next stage. So this is pretty positive, Aries. All right, so I thank you so much for being here. That was the part for those of you who are currently thinking about someone, and I'm going to be continuing with the singles in a moment. So singles, or those of you waiting on new love, let's see what the tarot has in store for you. Let's see the Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, singles, new love. Okay, High Priestess, King of Pentacles, and the Hermit. So this is so interesting because these cards, all of them actually showed up in the Aries reading. Those Aries who are thinking about someone. So let's see the interpretation here. At this point, I feel like you're not completely ready to open from the heart, as indicated by the High Priestess and the Hermit. There might be a time for you to do some introspection. You might feel like you're isolating. I just feel, you know, the energy of maybe a past relationship still lingering around, something that hasn't been let go of, some piece of, it's almost like a piece of the energetics of that is still somehow lingering in your aura or energy field. And that might require some introspection in order for you to release that. And this doesn't mean that you need to take days or something like that. This could be, in an instant if you're willing to look inside yourself. And the King of Pentacles is telling me that you want something that's committed. You want stability in your relationships. But again, I feel like you might have some set standards, some expectations that you might insist on, and could be a little bit, resistant to change about that. You could be rigid about some ideas that could even further contribute to not being open, not being flexible enough to go with the flow. The High Priestess also indicates almost like a distrust towards people, and that's just what I feel. Let's just get some clarification for the High Priestess. Let's see, why is that there? Why do you have distrust? The Moon. So there might be some subconscious issues, something under the surface that could make you feel anxious or worried. It feels like you might not be wanting to look into the depths about how you feel deep inside. This could indicate beliefs about yourself, about whether you deserve to receive good, or any kind of active memories or ideas that you might have learned about yourself, and that might not be the most positive things, and that could create a lot of tension if they're stirred up. And I feel like when you connect with someone and you start to open your heart, these things might be stirred up. So these could also benefit from that introspection. Let's see a clarification for the Hermit card as well. What is it that needs to be released? Can we get some clarification about that? And we have the Two of Cups. Well, I feel like it's not really a clarification about what needs to be released, but why it needs to be released, because I feel like maybe this real soul connection is coming up for you, deep, intense love connection. And I feel like the Hermit energy wants to prepare you for that union, for that meeting of your soulmate or twin flame. The Two of Cups is a very intense emotional connection. That's my card for that. So I feel like the energies want to prepare you for that union. Okay, single, so that's your portion of the reading, and thank you so much for being here. If you like my video, please press the thumbs up. Thank you and take care.